Hey guys, welcome to OnFireRobloxScripting, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a tool that you can pick up by just clicking on it, and the tool will actually stay there so that other people can also click on the tool. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing we're going to need is an actual tool. I'm just going to quickly grab one from the toolbox. So I'm just going to go into the Home tab. I'm going to click on Toolbox. And then we can just go into light, and then let's just click on this nice flashlight. So flashlight right here, I'm just going to press OK. And then if it asks you if you want to put into the starter pack, we're going to click no, and then it will spawn inside our workspace, just like that. The next thing we need is actually the Explorer and properties. So on the top of the screen again, we're going to this time go into the View tab, and then we're going to open up the Explorer and properties. And if you want, we can also just close off the toolbox. So once you have your tool inside of Studio, there's a few things that we need to change. So under your Explorer, find where your tool is. So in this case, this is my flashlight. Click the little arrow to open it up, and then find the part that is called handle. Click on the handle and then scroll down into the properties. And here we want to scroll down until we find a property called anchored. Just make sure that it is unchecked, or else there will be some bugs with the tool when you collect it. And then the other thing that you may or may not want to disable is this property called can touch. Now what that means is right now, because it's checked and because of a certain script inside of this tool, if I just walk over it right now, just like this, it will automatically be picked up when I touch it. So if you don't want that to happen, just uncheck this can touch property, just like this. And if I try it out this time, I just walk over the flashlight, nothing will happen. So once you have those properties down, we can now script the actual system that will pick up the tool whenever we click on it. So to do that, just click on the tool, which will bring you to where it is under the Explorer. So go under the Explorer with your tool, click the plus, and we're going to enter in a click detector. Now you can click on the click detector, and then under the properties, there's like a few things that you can like change. For example, max activation distance, which is the maximum distance the player can be to click on this tool. You can just play around with the distance if you would like, but that is ultimately up to you. So once you have the click detector inside the tool, we're going to go under the handle of the flashlight. We're going to click the plus, and we're going to enter in a script. Let's rename this script to something simple, like click to pick, just like that. And over here on the left side of the screen, this is your script, and you can now write what I write. And just a reminder that scripts are down in the description down below. So we're going to start off with some variables. So first off, the tool. So local tool, and that's going to be script.parent, and then go down the line. And then this time we need to reference the click detector. So local click detector equals to tool dot click detector, just like that. So once we have those two variables down, we can now work on the pickup system. So for that, we can just write something like click detector dot mouse click connect function, put in brackets, and then we're going to write in player, go down a line, and then go down. And then from here, we need to get the character of the player, because we're going to be checking for if the player already has a tool or not. If you don't want to do this check, you can just skip to the time on the screen right now. But to check for that, we need to get the character. So that's going to be local char. We're going to go char for character. And that's going to be equal to player dot character. And then after that, we're now going to check for the actual tool. So if not, and then char colon find first child, and then we can find the tool dot name. Then we're going to go down the line. So once we check that's not in the character, we now need to check if the tool is in their backpack. So another if not. So if not, and this time it's going to be player dot backpack colon find first child, and we're going to do the same thing, tool dot name, and go down one, and then so this will just make sure that it's not inside the character or the backpack. If you want, you can put these on the same line, but you don't have to. So once we have passed both of these checks, then we can give the player their new tool. So then we can write something like local new tool equals to tool colon clone, and then go down the line. And then under this new tool, we need to destroy the click detector. So what we can do is write new tool, wait for child, put in quotation marks, and write click detector under the quotation marks, go outside the brackets, and then write destroy. So this will destroy the click detector under the new tool we give to the player. And finally, we can give the player their new tool. And this is just going to be new tool dot parent equals to player dot backpack. And that is all we have to do for the click to pick up script. So now if I go into the game right here, if I go up to the flashlight and if I hover my mouse over it, there would be like a little click detector icon. If I'm like too far away, at some certain point, the icon will not change because of the max activation distance. So if I click on the tool, you will see that I now have just a flashlight inside my inventory, just like this, that I can use. Because we're checking if the player already has a tool or not, if I try to click again, it will not give me another flashlight. So let's say if I didn't have those checks, so I'm just gonna copy this and then delete the checks on the backpack, and I just have something like this. I can infinitely click on the tool and it will give me an infinite amount of flashlights, just like that. But yeah, that'll be it for this tutorial. If you liked it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!